All right, welcome back to MI Floridian. I am Neil Duffy. Thank you so much for watching the video. Today, as I check on our bunnies here, our meat rabbits, Mama's cleaning one of the babies right now. We recently went down to the Keys and did some lobstering, so that's what today's video is going to be about. I hope you enjoy it. It's a little chaotic. I never went lobstering before. I'm also kind of a new diver, so the footage is a little wonky and there's not a ton of action, but we did manage to get one legal lobster. Yep, you guys can hear the roosters. Yeah, but I did manage to get one keeper. It was hard. We're new to this, guys. Nick Fury says a but the point is, we had a lot of fun. I'm learning how to dive and film, so I appreciate your patience, and I hope you enjoy the video. Check it out here. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comments, you know the deal. Thanks so much for watching, gang. Enjoy the video. And underwater Duff voice, but this time I'm sick. So I've been battling the nasty flu that everybody's been getting, but we'll start off with a little bit of underwater B-roll here just to kind of set things up. Of course, the gratuitous selfie shot, the weird growth thingy, and just a look at the general terrain. This was day 2 of our dive portion of the trip in the Keys. We had stopped at 2 places, the first being kind of a deep hole in a real shallow area, but it was super rocky, and this was leading up to that hole. It was kind of clear, but once we found that deep hole, it got really murky really quick. So this is just a little bit of B-roll, and then of course the second shot is going to be more of the rocks and ledges and whatnot that we were basically spearfishing in my last video, the spearfishing video, obviously. And here I am just kind of looking through all the different rock piles. I don't know what this stuff is. Coral, maybe? You know, I'm new to this stuff, you guys know that. But anyway, just checking under all these ledges, looking to see if there's any antennas sticking out, any type of signs of lobster in this area, which of course there wasn't. Now, a lot of this video is disappointment. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We're new to this. We've never done this. So you got 3 dudes in really, really cloudy water trying something for the first time. So 2 native boys, 1 Michigander who just moved. And you can see we catch them, but unfortunately, it does end up getting out of the net. You heard Tyler say, just kind of float over here, don't kick with your fins. This is that first stop. And they're just outside that hole, and you can see how murky it is. We are trying our best not to stir up the water anymore. This visibility is maybe at best 3-4 feet. But we're shallow enough that we felt we would be able to find more than enough lobster, and we did. So we're keeping our heads just at the water line, because we're in, again, 2-3 feet of water, maybe 4 feet tops, and we're able to communicate through our snorkels to a degree. But this is our terrible efforts, and this is the first one that we were able to catch, but he ended up being short. You hear that rubbing noise? That meow meow. That's actually their, I guess, the knuckles on their antennas, those thicker portions on their antenna. I guess that rubs up against their... I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. But I know that the lobsters are making that noise by rubbing something together, if I remember correctly. And it's funny because you'll be swimming through the water, and as you swim over top of a rock with one of these under it, you can sometimes hear them before you see them. It's almost like they give their spot away. So we ended up determining that one was short. Given, I love you, Chase, but given that I remeasured one later on, and it ended up being the only legal lobster, I wonder if that one wasn't legal. Or was. Who knows? But we had fun nonetheless, right? It's better to be safe than sorry. So a lot of these clips are of us catching lobster, but then they swim out of the net, or we just find a short one. Who knows? In this clip, we're surrounding a rock with a few lobsters on it. I think we managed to get one in the net here. We'll kind of have to watch it play out, but this was after we had already caught the legal one, which is in the net there. So it's kind of a little out of order, but the order doesn't matter. It's the shots that we care about, and I believe I'm actually the one attempting to catch here and film, so I'm doing 3 things at once. It's really, really difficult. I feel bad asking my buddies to film while I do stuff, because they're there to enjoy their trip as well. You know, they're trying to catch stuff. It's my channel. It's not their job to film me for my channel, you know, so I always feel guilty about it, asking them. So I end up trying to do too much at once, but Tyler did step up and take over the camera without me asking or anything, which I absolutely appreciate. So did Chase. They started helping out, and we got some more solid footage. So we're working on it. You know, my boys, we're all on the adventure together, but we're not necessarily... I'm not trying to force them into filming for my channel, if you know what I mean. But this little guy under here, I believe Chase grabs him by the antenna, which you're supposed to grab him by the base of the antenna, not the tip of the antenna here. But you could see he grabs him by the tip of the antenna, and I believe that's how he ends up getting away. You can see it's quite chaotic. Here's one that I caught on my own. I wasn't able to film catching it, but I was swimming along and I saw his antenna, but he's just too small, so I let him go right back in. And then as I let him go back in, I found this cool little cleaner shrimp. I'd never seen one in the wild before. He's like, wee wee. Another cool find, you know, where I'm from in Michigan, we used to collect clams all the time in the freshwater, but I don't always think of clams in the saltwater, much less tropical saltwater, but here they are, and that thing was massive. That was a big one. I have no idea what kind of clam that is, but it makes me kind of want to go clamming. And I remember one of my favorite creators, Tug Trash Outdoors, here on YouTube. I'm sure most of you already watch him, but if you don't, highly recommend you check out his channel. He does a lot of clamming videos up in the Jacksonville area, and I'm fascinated with it. So maybe that'll be a future video. I try clamming here in Crystal River, maybe Cedar Key or something. And just swimming around checking every rock. I've kind of got the hang of it now, so I know what to look for as I pass by, looking for those antennas sticking out, which, by the way, those antennae are extremely deceptive. Every set that you see makes whatever's attached to it seem way bigger than it actually is. Now we got Ty here with a tiny little guy that we picked up on the way back to the boat on our second spot. And of course, I grabbed it and let him go here. I think release videos are just as cool as catching videos, so. Swim away. Little underwater commentary for you. So, this one was a cool one. If this is the clip that I think it is, we were able to catch him, but he ends up swimming away. But he ends up going underneath Chase, like he's hiding under Chase, like Chase is a rock pile. So, we ended up, this is the actual one that we end up keeping, if I remember correctly. The video footage doesn't show us keeping it, but I get to the boat to double check the measurement, and it ends up being just over. I mean, like a 1/4 inch over the limit, which is 3 inches, I believe. I can't remember what the gauge is. We had lost the measurement gauge. If anybody can tell me what the bula 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 is in reference to, you win an extra point. I'll give you an extra point. It's a very low key reference, but if you know it, you get an extra point. Of course, leave it in the comments if you know. So this is me taking the lobster back. Chase had just measured it and said no. I was like, give me that. I'm going to go somewhere where I can actually hold on to this thing and check it. And I kind of went to stable water, stood up, gauged it, and that's where I was like, oh, wait a minute. This thing is actually legal. You suck at measuring, Chase. Just kidding. Love you. But it always pays to check twice, you know. Isn't that sky beautiful? What cinematography.
All right. First legal lobster. Heck yeah, dude. Filming by myself is not easy right now, but first one, baby.
Back to checking some rocks. There's these anemones everywhere. I love these things. Like the second you get within a foot or two of them, they just retract. They're so cool. But we were playing hide and seek with this little school of parrotfish. When I say little school, I mean just small amount of fish. But the parrotfish themselves were bigger than a football. They were probably 16, 18, 20 inches. They're quite big fish. But man, they were just super cool. I love seeing these things because they're so new to me. You know, we don't have parrotfish swimming around in numbers in Crystal River, much less in Michigan.
Alright, we are clearly not in the Keys anymore. I am home with my dude. He missed me, I think.
Yes,
but I got the lobster, and We did eat pub subs for dinner, but the little dude wants to have something else. So I figured, let's have the lobster. And he's never seen a spiny lobster before. So I'm gonna show it to him and we'll see how he reacts. This, my little dude, is a spiny lobster. This was caught yesterday, by the way. He's been on ice. There he is.
What the heck?
That is a spiny lobster.
What the?
Do you know why they call it a spiny lobster?
Because it's spiny
Correct. Look at those big old horns on him.
and it's a lobster.
Mm-hmm. So these are kind of pokey. You don't want to... You can touch them, but just realize they're pokey. Okay?
They're not poking me for me.
So,
I want to touch them.
dude's been on ice since I caught him. What I'm going to do is what I see everybody else do. Alright, yeah, I need you to keep your hands to yourself now. We're going to cook the tail. And everybody I watch says, stick a knife in here. Give it a little 1, 2, 3. You can already see the meat kind of coming out there.
And guts. I can see guts.
Yeah. Some people call that the tamale.
I call it guts because it's guts.
I call it guts because it's guts. Logic from a 7-year-old. Alright, give it a little twist. Now here's the trick. Now let's watch, okay? See this? That's the poop chute.
Ew.
But it's stuck back here. You don't want to eat the poop chute, right?
No, you have to cut it out.
Well, here's a trick. Watch this. You break one of these
Oh, God,
off.
are you going to cut yourself with that?
Mm-mm. Oh, they're stronger than I thought.
Just like this.
Ouch.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that hurt though. You take it
You sound like mom.
and you put it in their little poop chute right here.
Yeah, they're poop hole.
Yeah, the poop chute.
But as I would say, butthole.
Well, we're not going to say that on the internet, buddy. Stick it all in there. Give it a little twisty twist. And watch this. You ready for this? You ready? Watch. You ready? Are you sure? Ready. Watch. Pull it out. And now he has no poop chute in there. Don't play with it, you weirdo. We'll throw this
It looks
outside.
like a fishing rod.
Look at it. It made me bleed a little bit.
Honestly. He always has to scare me.
Alright, so what we're going to do...
Is that only for lobsters?
Well, no, this is for anything cooking, but this is a young lobster. You can split it with a knife, but I'm going to try with my
You
shears.
murdered a kid?
What? Oh, because it's a young lobster. I see what you're saying.
Don't
one
get
was-
hit by any shards.
This
flat
one is
out.
just legal.
I'm
Crack
still-
that open.
Good.
This is my first lobster, by the way, so I'm sure there's people out there right now just losing their minds like, he's ruining it.
Don't worry, I know this guy.
You're awesome.
Is it still recording?
Yeah,
'Cause
see?
Oh,
Now I'm going to come in here, and I know on New England lobsters, which I have cleaned back in my day, you can peel them off the back side of the shell.
I saw the picture on Alexa that you hunted a turkey.
A turkey? Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, when you were like a teenager.
No, I wasn't a teenager. I was in taxidermy school. Did I have my raincoat on?
It didn't look like.
Was I wet?
A little bit.
Yeah, that was back, God, I was
Dude, that's blood?
24. No, it's not blood. Oh, maybe it is blood. They bleed? They don't bleed.
They don't have any blood cells.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
No, that doesn't mean that.
Now, see how I can pull that out?
Yeah.
Just like
No, I
that.
can have that lobster shell to put up in my room.
Well, we can put it outside, but we're not going to waste this. We're actually going to use it, okay?
For what?
What do you mean for what? All right, so I got it split up. I just put some Kerrygold butter in there. High value, awesome butter. I cannot recommend it more. I'm gonna take a little bit of Chef Paul's blackening season, not too much. I'm just gonna hit either side of it in the shell and a little bit on top. And that's it. Yeah.
Can I help?
Put it in the oven
Yeah.
if you want.
Wait, no, I want to also help with the other stuff.
Okay.
Are these new?
No, they're old because I broke my other ones. So anyway, I got the broiler set on high. We're gonna go about 5 minutes. This is a smaller lobster. It was literally just a fraction of an inch past the legal mark. So maybe a 6-ounce tail at best. I don't know. But I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes and then we'll check on it. All right, broiler's on high. We'll go ahead and put this bad boy in there and we'll check it in 5 minutes. Not too shabby. 5 minutes under the broiler I think is perfect. I put a couple more pads of butter on there. Still pretty warm, but the reason I pull it out of that shell is it's a lot easier to eat. So I'll go ahead and pull this out. Ryan, you want to try it with me? Yes?
A little bit.
Okay. Cut into it. Nope, it's perfect. Perfectly cooked.
I can tell.
Let me give you a little fork. All right, fluff it. Those of you new to the channel, missing a tooth. Fluff it, make sure it's not too hot. Oh, it's not, it's good. Good stuff. Heck yeah. I can't wait to go back. We're gonna be going back real soon.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the little guy probably to the lake too eventually. Super easy do-it-yourself mode. You guys saw the footage. I can't recommend this enough. This is wonderful lobster.
Can I show him my
So good. The little dude wants to show you something before we go. The camera's right there.
Oh,
So tell him what it is.
hold on. It broken.
Well, just tell him.
Well,
It's okay.
it's Legos, but
Yep.
I want to show you guys it.
Well, we don't have a ton of time here, bud.
Here it is.
Very cool.
Lego cars, but it looks like this. The big car crashed into the Hulk car.
And it's on fire.
And it's on fire.
Cause it catches.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You want to help me out with the closing?
What? What? Oh yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
No, you got to come here.
Come like and subscribe.
That's not the camera, kid. That's the camera.
Come
All right.
like and subscribe.
Look up there. Now, what do you do?
Like and subscribe.
And positive comments? Good, happy comments down below? Yeah. Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one.